Hey everybody, it's JJamJim. I just wanted to do a quick video showcasing all of the new assets that will be available in the Airports DLC for City Skylines that is going to be released January 26th. This is one of the new maps. There are 8 new maps in the DLC. This is called Meandering River. And right off the bat, I noticed there is a new bullet train, which is very cool. This is one of the trains that is going to head from one of the sort of regional cities to the next. I think this looks really snazzy. So one of the first things you're going to have to do is you're going to have to paint an airport area. And what I noticed is when you paint the airport area, it automatically flattens the landscape for you to make sure that you have a clear path for your airlines, which I think is actually quite nice. You can kind of see how the terrain changes right there. First, let's head to the transport tab. And there will be a new tab called Airport Area. Click on that. Here we have our classic airport terminal. This is one of the things we're going to have to build first before we can do some of the other things. Classic style small airport entrance. Place this terminal in an airport area and connect concourses to expand your airport. Terminals work as headquarters for city services serving the airport area. Very cool. Pop this down over here. This looks to be a classic 2-story, a small airport entrance building where departing passengers use the top floor to enter the terminal, and arriving passengers leave the terminal via the ground floor. Connect concourses to this building to expand your airport. We'll pop one of those down. A classic large terminal, large airport entrance with a built-in metro station. Very cool. Departing passengers use the top floor, arriving leave the ground. Very cool. I love the shape of that one. And then those are just concourses. Great. So let's take a look at these. Very nifty. Liking the look of those. This is the double stacked one with the 2 different one-way roads coming off of it. I think that's quite snazzy. Excited to see that. And then this is the large one. I really like that angle on that. Then we also have classic airport concourses. So these are going to be used to literally connect up your airports. That is very snazzy. Then we have the runways. Just want to build a couple of these. Distance too short. There we go. Has to be a certain distance. That is the runway. And then this is the taxiway. Again, really nice detail. Then we have some aircraft stands. Aircraft stand for small passenger planes. Passenger board and leave the plane via this building. Place along a concourse. Oh, that's very nice. This is how they get out onto the jetway. That's super nifty. Really like that. What else do we have available here? So there's medium aircraft stands. So let's place another little bit of concourse, just so we can kind of see these. This is the medium one. This has a little bit of this has a jetway expansion on it. And the large one. Very cool. Love that snapping. We also have a classic control tower. Air traffic controllers monitor the airspace using this building. Control towers need to be placed on a concourse inside your airport area. Okay, so that sort of snaps along one of the concourses and sort of just kind of integrates right into the building. Really love that modular. Really love that modular style. It's a very nice asset as well. Classic concourse hub. A classic hub for aircraft stands and concourses, which can be placed freely inside an airport area, can be connected to a metro network with the built-in underground metro station. Place aircraft stands and join concourses to this building to expand your airport. Nifty. And then we have modern airport terminals. So we have different styles of terminal. So these are sort of the same idea in terms of the 2-story and all of that. But these are just a different look to it. Much like Campus DLC, right? With the different types of colleges that you can put down and universities. Just the different looks. Same kind of concept here. If you want just a different look of your airport, you can kind of put these down. Same idea. Concourses connecting them. And same idea with the control towers. Except this is a modern style. And a concourse hub. A lot of opportunity, I think, with these hubs, too, which is very, very cool. And then we have a third one, an ultra-modern airport terminal. Place these down. Ooh, that one's very big. Okay, so we have, yeah, a little bit more of that modern look with sort of these skylight features. Okay. This is the 2-story. And the large one. This one has much more of a curved element to it. And of course the concourses. And these concourses can go at right angles. Add some more windows in the sides. I do like these concourses with the more visible windows. And of course we have a control tower. Oh wow, that's very modern. Almost looks like some sort of a statue or like a torch. And then of course we have this egg-shaped concourse hub. What else do we have here? A small hangar. Increase the attractiveness for your airport by providing hangars. Hangars can be placed freely inside the airport area or can be snapped to taxiways. There we go. Snapping it to a taxiway. This is where we can store the aircraft. So we have a small and we have a large. Very nice. And then we have budget airport hotel. A budget hotel making the airport more attractive to tourists. Place along a road inside your airport area. Okay, so let's place down a road. So these are sort of extra buildings that just sort of act as a tourist destination, much like a park. But a nice little piece there. And what do we have here? This is I didn't even read it. A luxury airport hotel. Luxury hotel making the airport more attractive to tourists. Placed along a road inside your airport area. Cool. It's got a little rooftop pool on it. Maybe not as efficient inside of a winter biome. And we have an airline lounge, a place for passengers to relax after a long flight. Placed along a concourse to increase airport attractiveness. Interesting. So yeah, it just snaps to a concourse. Look at that. I like that. Then we have an aviation fuel station. Increase the attractiveness for your airport by placing aviation fuel stations. Can be placed freely inside an airport area or snap to taxiways. Just like this. Okay. Make sure all the planes have fuel. Small parked plane. Small decorative parked plane can be placed freely or snap. So there are 2 different versions of this. Actually, no, there are many versions of this. So these are different airline assets that you can place down. Just getting a little glimpse of these. Some different colors, some interesting patterns on them as well. Very nifty. Then we have an airport bus station. Place a bus station directly onto a concourse inside an airport area to allow a direct connection for bus passengers to the airport. So that snaps directly onto one of your concourses. And then has a road attached to it. So again, snaps right in here. And then passengers can exit the airport and go to these different bus stops. An elevated metro station, also connecting to your concourse. Place an elevated metro station directly onto a concourse to allow for direct connection for metro passengers. And this is where this modular building really comes into play. You could essentially have two different airports all running with the same taxiways, but have different types of transportation leaving the different concourses. Really like that. And then we have an airport train station. Same sort of look to it. It's a ground station. Again, snapping directly to your concourse. And then we have cargo airport terminals. This cargo terminal serves as the central building for cargo airports. Only cargo vehicles can enter the airport area through this building. Okay. Running out of room here with all these assets. So this is the cargo terminal. Love that. Love the look of these roads as well. Very neat. Some cargo trucks placed along it. Then a road attached behind. Cargo aircraft stand. Cargo airplanes stop at the aircraft stand to load and unload cargo. Place on a road inside your airport area to allow cargo planes to land and import and export goods. There you go. So then we would connect this to a taxiway. Like this. And then this is where they would unload the cargo onto trucks. And then we have two additional roads as well. Medium cargo airport road. And a large cargo airport road. Very large airport road. Love the scale of that. Really love the scale of that. You can see how it connects to just a regular avenue. Then we have an airport cargo train station. This airport-style cargo train station can be built as a place for cargo trains to load and unload cargo or raw materials. Place along a roadside in your city and connect train tracks to allow cargo trains to import and export goods. Yeah, that's great. That's great. Adding just a little bit of a different dimension to cargo rail with the cranes over the top. It's a double track as well. Got some of the shipping containers on it. That should do nicely as well in some of your industrial areas, if you have the industrials DLC. And then we have an airport fence. So new fence to place. Just sort of block style. With, looks like some razor netting at the top. And then it has a little airport decal on it. And then we have an aviation museum. An aviation museum for people to visit and spend an exciting day looking at a collection of historical airplanes and aviation technology. Very nice. Has to be placed on a road. And then we have an airline headquarters building. Houses the headquarters of your city's airline. Place this building to start your own city airline. In the airport area panel, you can customize your airline's visual appearance and ticket price for additional income from tourism. So this behaves, here's that headquarters building. And then here's the Aviation Museum. Aviation Museum, the history of skies. So again, operates a lot like Industries, Campus, right? Where you level up your airports. These are the assets that you'll be able to get in the Airports DLC, which again is dropping January 26th of 2022. Again, I didn't really go into any detail into sort of the mechanics of everything, but again, if you've played with Industries, if you've played with Campus, this is going to look very familiar. You're going to start to pick up sort of how it all sort of gets put together and how it works, and then you just sort of let your imagination run wild. But again, just a quick video showcasing some of the assets so you can take a look and then make some decisions yourself on whether or not you want to pick up the Airports DLC. Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the video. I will be streaming this new Airports DLC starting on Monday, January 24th through the release day, which is the 26th, over on twitch.tv/JJamJim. The link is in the description below, and we're going to be going into more detail and building it into an actual city. I look forward to seeing you there, and we'll see you next time.